me pay ne Fuseni Donko our had was a former DC Edema Sesha Fran Place or Sanso the director in charge of special duties our Shanti region. Chief Akwababi.
Yeah.
Once a chief is always a chief. I share you am a friend chief. If you hear somebody Yabu Bossy na fe.
Maminchia ohefo tichuni minian momo asantimemo. Na me krom for drobon so for mama nchia omo. O kase char from plains no am fa drobon so na anka ho.
Wa mama nkan.
Wa saka puma na wa nwam.
Wa mama nkan wi na po be say wa mama nkan wi.
Yeah, JB, listening to Ivan, I was so silently listening to him because almost they actually display and communicate the mood out there.
Yeah.
And I think that is one thing, not to sound boastful, I believe our brothers in the other side missed it at a point. They missed the mood of the country, they missed the feelings of the people. And that is what we saw in the elections. Now, election we know, JB, yes, as I didn't come because a radina na year na idea. But then you also realize that Ghanaians voted with a certain message. Otunfo can be in 2016 when we lost. Now do we near a call no catch and say Ghana for the come near Bufu. And a tuaba no be say omonko kanche era jondra. So if 2016 the conditions at that time was a company bufua, then imagine 2017 the omodeko tuaba it was a bufu and nibre. So those were the three factors I call about to him, and they voted in a way say Yera John Dramani Mahama ye de oman na hye wonsa ye mpanchirichiri mu bia ye de chese wo ye bia. That was the message in this election because the two-thirds majority was like, we don't want any excuses. And MPP for Mami Kwan or Parliament, they don't want it. Nanado, after in 2020 election, Ghanaians saw he was failing. So they decided to, checkmate him by giving him parliamentary, a bit check, And Amika said, our brothers missed the mood. Because in 2020, Ghanaians told him, no, you are not performing. That was why they gave him parliamentary, a bit a check, And but for that parliament, things would have been worse. And this time around, look at what they did. They just decided it was like an independence. It was like a referendum. And Amika said, so I couldn't help but pay attention to my brother because that was it. And glory be to God, say, here John Dramani Mahama by and so no. It's like he's responding to the mood and the sentiments of the country. What I say? Because one, some of us decided to lay down our lives for this campaign because I kept saying, sir, he was the most experienced hands we have to salvage the situation we were in. Because Obinanka Edru say ya afena Obefra Attorney General okay to withdraw the passport. What are the legal when adi we ya be short by 8 hours DNA be ye when kra ne betimi aboy. But with the experience he takes decisions based on experience and he knows what some of them means already. It look at the steps. The most vital decision making ministries are no here. And they can appoint, finance, attorney general, energy. Because energy was the critical crisis. It made me grounded the economy to a halt. And he needed an attorney general to give advice or quick your friend say agreements to be reached because you compare quick LNG bakrana. He needed an attorney general to quickly give legal advice. And then the almighty finance minister was also needed for approvals and all those things. So, yes, that was a master stroke. Then again, Microphobia, Omushia, and quickly now, Mudasu, a pian, Microphobia, Emma appointment, quickly he dissolves all the boards. Yes, so dissolve boards, so it stops all those things.
The only person worry appointing, and I say, appointing, no, the minerals commission.
No, the minerals and is MIF.
Yes,
minerals and investments fund.
Yes, fund.
Yeah,
sure, sure.
That's the first appointment that has. But she's also acting.
So now head will ECOWAS.
Yes, she's acting.
Head will EcoBank.
Yeah, and then the recall of the passports. Mm-hmm. That is where another abuse can also happen.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because there are some countries bilateral agreements now. Countries like Germany, China. When you are going with service and diplomatic passports, you don't need visa.
Okay.
So there are some countries ukutasa service and diplomatic passports now, they can easily just go in. And people with those passports are given some amount of
special treatment.
Yeah, immunities and all those things at some countries. And you don't know what's because will be a diplomatic passport be a do baby. Maybe it is something that has been done against the state. Ubi Okuta service and diplomatic passport or Baukrum, they give critical care because Bibi Nipana Odionsaka or minor Ufrim directly you have attacked the government of the state.
Yeah.
And then Nipanosi take a decision Biana. It is assumed that he's taking a decision on behalf of the government.
Sure, that's true.
So yes, there is a new government. Obi okura diplomatic passport in any country Ghana now from Ghana now. It take a decision it will be assumed to say President Mahama na many take his decision.
That's true.
Omo man courtesies they will be giving that courtesies because they feel say John Mahama abemu nipa. So you need to quickly recall them. Say we were all surrendered our own after 2016. So it is a normal practice.
Oh, okay.
Another beautiful thing was the visit to Boko.
Yes.
It was a pledge said he will make sure there is peace at Boko. And I believe said this is the time Boko so will give peace a chance. You see, Oba Diankasakura he first of all established order, peace, law, and Sakra no sha say about there. What you say? Because if you are seeing sakasaka let there be light, and that was order. Issue koha, asase also koha. So there can be no productivity, no development without peace. There can be no development without law and order. Oh, so as much as the president promised to bring peace to Bokono, should give peace a chance. Madam for being a cast and you say, the broken heart, tune for so. Just no, fight for what is possible. And then you're fighting in your problem. Now imagine fighting for somebody who doesn't love you anymore. Oh, say, Nipanankasa now, Odiasum Jane, a passum Jana Manono. Nipanakasa or passum Jano. If the people want peace, that is where they engage in the peace processes. So you best say, let's give peace a chance.
Absolutely.
It is the only way to go. And then, if I can zoom into the appointments.
Yes, I mean,
I think so far so good. And let's Ashanti region especially for our brother Dr. Frank Amokwini. Yeah, because we saw the professionalism, the finesse he brought into the office of the secretary of the region.
Yeah, sure.
In fact, some of the coordination in the campaign was a bit easy for some of us because now so and he's competent.
Oh yeah, I mean,
very professional, very competent, very energetic, and I believe at least agenda 12 to 15 seats, with him as a regional minister, him say increase.
Oh, okay. So technically, John Dramani Mahama, that doesn't mean that 10 regions no. Or no vote for every year.
No. It was supposed to be for all the 16 regions, but it comes step at a time.
It's being strategic.
Yes. And we share Nipan so our point so far. I think across the regions there's been celebrations because these are people known to the people. They were like involved from voter region, Uti. I think voter region is my former colleague. He was also a former DC. Okay. Yeah, and then the regional secretary as well. Japon Kujo is the regional chairman for OT. So these are the people who were at the forefront of the campaigning. They were they know the people. What's it say?
Yeah.
When I can like man how no you were the people communicating it the most. Gunu was writing almost all the articles about the underdevelopment of the voter region.
Wow.
Yes, Lecha was a former chairman. Gunu is a secretary. And Gunu has been a DCE before.
Oh, okay.
And you know, onim what
a former Jumani here.
And then the stress of voter region are firm over the years. In fact, Accra to vote a who John Mahama was trying to even dualize it from Anyinawase up to who. Just say Okuduro is here. It's still I have to answer. So the challenges are there. So,
but within these 4 years, I mean, is it possible on ordinary days, maybe to me anything significant be
like my brother was rightly saying, His Excellency is not resting, even to but he's not resting.
Yeah,
he's in Boku. He was in Boku yesterday. Today he's also somewhere again. Like he's whilst at it, he's taking decisions daily. School feeding, secondary school for yeduane asa, yenye aduane nti nkola no postpone, GSM postpone, and yeduane wa chief of staff, aduane na yakotoba ya egutema warehouse no, munko evacuate aduane ni nyina fa nkoma school nkola no. So like he doesn't want to be explaining to Ghanaians the issues because Ghanaians don't have the patience now to listen to excuses.
Yeah.
So he's giving us solutions. And I believe the way who said, let me can't be about Traore about Ghana.
Yes, Ibrahim.
I also saw it, and like you said, some of us, we try to look beyond.
Yeah.
So everybody was cheering. Everybody was happy cheering the guy. Yes, some will see so because he's taking the right decisions in Burkina Faso. Or Pama Brofono, Bunyai, Yabe Yadie, Musika, Monko, Yabe Yadie. You see, people think that is why he's being celebrated. But Yenumna, your war strategic eyes, Kakrano, AMC by because why are Ghanaians celebrating a coup maker? Do you remember Rollins?
Yes, sure.
Do you remember Rollins?
Rollins.
It was the same way because by then the Ghanaian had lost faith in the democracy.
That's true.
Oh, you know, John Dramani Mahama, as experienced as he is aware of that we can't afford to fail.
Yeah.
We can't explain. We just have to deal with the situation as it is. They want solution. The Nkolani here with school and say eduane aba omudi. Ye ni nchirichemu say owenka ye de koba ye senka ye de koma farmers because of the agric minister ba. Then we explain. Ye mfa eduane ne ko he's the president. The Nkolani here say eduane we yamin. Asa.
Sure. Assembly ni ho.
That is it. We need LNG. We need gas for the light to keep coming. Yes, they've messed up. Nya fe na ye be chiremu omo ye santinu say there be o chiremu na no agreements have been signed that ye de gas ni si poso eba. All Ghanaians want is the light to be there. And I believe that is what His Excellency really wants, and that is why Yemubini Ejidi said he was God ordained at this time for us, because amanana yenuanu tutu hono amananu mujina chire na muhu amsa amanada ho mukwa amananu ho a obia yembese no.
I see.
I'm telling you for a fact. Everybody can see a hole. Say yes. Nanado MPP, Nanado Bawumia left a hole. But if you get close to the hole, that is when you see the depth. They plunge this country, the kind of hole omudi yeko shame. You know, yes, Ghana for you know who say amanada ho. But amanani yeko ho and you say ye. Amanano de World Trade Center bro sane kresima. So that is the situation we. But then I also believe say this is the reason why God decided to bring John Mahama at this time. Give him all the peace of mind he needs in Parliament so that he can take all the right decisions for Ghana. And I believe he's up to the task. And so yes, because we have critical voices like you, because meaning say yes, Onya will not say oh. That is it. Ivan on fanche. So yes, it will make things difficult for us.
Yeah.
But then we'll be born into we just have to sacrifice and do the right thing. Yes, we will fix their mess. All right, we'll fix it. That is why we were voted for.
I see.
Yes, we don't have a choice. We don't have any excuse. We just have to fix it. And fixing it is what John Dramani Mahama is doing. So for me, I believe especially these 10 ministers, the 3 that have been vetted already, they all know the job ahead. There is no resting for anybody. Why a bear appointee will be immediately work starts.
That is
it. And one thing I must let them also understand is when people like Ivan are talking, when people like the JBs, the Captain Smarts, and the rest are all talking, the Roland Walkers, like, let's listen to Ghanaians. And listening is what His Excellency is doing. Intiwa ubenya akwenye biase ye berane errand, because me I call it errand running, because John Mahama cannot be in every ministry, every sector, every region. So you are running the errand for him because you are representing him there. Just represent the man as he is.
I see.
You said you been your call Central Front Plains. The name Drobonsu JM. It didn't come because Mr. John Mahama and I no, but we try to emulate him as much as possible. The oil on Krembia, we try to at least try and do the same in Central Front Plains. And that was what earned some of us the name Drobonsu JM.
I see.
So I believe we can all do that. Papa na yedi na nim no say jata e de enwan e kwa kwa. Enwan ni nyina behave like jata. Na wan hwe ensu na odwan kodi jata no enim so de omo kwa kwa. Before you realize na jata ni nyina start behaving like the sheep. So we have a good leader, a very experienced leader, surrounded by one of the best competent hands we have, like Julius Debra, Chief of Staff, and
Dr.
then
Callistos,
man on fire. Only there is an action man. Dr. Callistos, you should know, and one of the straightforward guys and very strict guys you can get. You know, I believe sir, we all need to just let the Ghanaian know said democracy has come to stay. Yes, our brothers may have messed up, but it doesn't mean politicians are all the same. That is what we need to work for now as NDC. So, MPP and NDC, that is the tag we are coming to fight. We are not coming to compare ourselves to NDC. No, MPP, no. Ghana for say, we must now prove to Ghanaians that politicians are not the same.
All
that
right.
is our task.
Your friend of Facility don't call former Drobonsu DC, Central Front Place Drobonsu DC, and I'm Ivan. She innocent, so I had to say. Ivan, meaning, so we'll go through the ministerial appointee list now. Got the moment and I'm a fantasy so now, it's me and who come up. The 10 ministerial nominee list now,
I think it's about 11 or so.
10.
Yeah, 10. Okay. Yeah.
10 is it's left with I think 6 more regions.
Yeah, Western, North,
Western, North,
Central.
Central. That one.
Yeah. Upper West.
Upper West, yes. Okay. So
Northeast, and then
the Northern region is being represented by Ali out of John.
Yeah, that's the chairman.
Oh, the regional chairman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. And Northern region. Okay, yeah, Oti region. John Kwejo Japan.
Yeah.
I don't see executive. I see a regional chairman.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so Obiaden the profile or how do we say? John Kwejo Japan is a business and a former member of parliament for the Akan constituency.
Yeah.
He serves currently as the NDC regional chairman in the Oti region. And he holds a Bachelor of Science degree in education from the University of Cape Coast. Now, you call other nominees, yes, also a honorable. You call other nominees, also there. So, James Gunu, a voter region, that is a regional minister designate, or a veteran media practitioner. He holds a Bachelor of Arts degree in journalism, Masters of Arts in Development Communication, and Masters of Arts in Local Governance or Government and Government Administration and Organization. He's a former MC Edema Akache. Yes, Akache. Or no, and as a president, Abodi Day said, Omra Mayor, regional chairman. No, regional secretary, and that's our regional chairman designate.
Minister designate.
Minister designate.
Yeah.
Dr. Frank Amwakohene, a medical professional and a youth leader with experts in healthcare, governance, and public service. He holds a Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery from the University of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, the regional secretary of the NDC, the Ashanti region, Dr. Frank Amwakohene, now the regional minister designates the good people in Ashanti region. Then, the other region, Ali Adolf John, Northern region, for Northern region, an education professional, having served as a tutor, circuit supervisor, a desk officer within the Ghana Education Service structure. He was a bachelor of education and a master's in technology degree from the University of Education, Winneba. Also, I don't know. Saso ena emami sa obodedam Rita Akosia Awate ono Eastern region. Madam, congratulations, a very big congratulations is coming from Onia TV to you. Oh, okay. Madam Rita. For personal interest. Ewo mupa nti shede sumaye. Saso ena Linda Oklo as a member of parliament Accra had
Shao
Sudoku, yes. Shao Sudoku.
That was my my late friend's wife.
Oh, okay.
The parliamentary candidate who died. William Oklu.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, the Greater Accra Minister designates Linda Oklu. Congratulations to you, madam. And of course, Charity Gardner Ahafo, Regional Minister designates. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the list. Edina Abano 10 for now. Aka 6 more regions.
Bono East.
Aka Bono East, Western Central North. Region, Western Region, and Western North.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Northeast.
And Northeast, yes, sure.
I think so far so good. Individuals here, one bomb one competence or the other to offer. Yeah. And at this point in time, I'm not sure I can have much to say because I am not somebody. I don't celebrate appointment. I celebrate what you do with the power and the amount. No? So I just hope they will do right then. Sebaya betena ha yebenya sempapa because my catchers ye nyina de ye hwe ne Ghana be move akona nim.
Absolutely.
And it is a collective effort. You need to enlist the support, the might, everything of people around you just to ensure that we build a country. We have built a nation we want, not a nation you build for be. So that is where you're enjoying. And I like the swiftness. President at the acting because I don't remember the first time I had to about my president within this short period that such names flow all over because very often take months take away but the swiftness with which all corner say how ready he
no but even when we
cutting. Yeah.
Ministers no kasa it's within 14 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I mean he's in line.
So I
He's
think
not
that,
out of order.
so I think that Achiro said he's ready, he's prepared.
Yes, sure.
And what tier course are Ghana for them. Because my catcher said, to me na Ghana for them, man. I this wow. That is why when you have a go on your knees and pray for the president, because and yeah, you market what. And like he rightly said, you cannot afford to fail.
Yeah.
What I say, and that is why you see some of these decisive decisions coming up. For instance, I saw a letter go through to Land Commission, telling them say they should halt processing, sale, and everything. And in recent times, every single land a whole report should be submitted to the president within 14 days. These are some of the major concerns that Ghanaians were raising. Among 4S, some among Sase. So for him to issue that directive, actually say we're pinpointing out where the interest of Ghanaians are falling.
Not to cut you short, but Ayan Krofofo say abayin sase aye fom no eyen kranko come to Kumasi,
yes,
go to Tamale, go to Ho, go to just say it was all across the 16 regions. I say yabopre
Oko Kumasi Ashanti region. Our sister na ye German na pro no.
Yes.
And chair honomu yina
police commander tini dem ni akobo kokoko misrao kope edan bi rent one ya ton assassin ani ye bubu esisi apartments wo
na say recently I think
doctors at yes
Confanoche
Ghana Medical Association, the regional president na omuko tu ni fie.
Yes, so that is how our situation is here. So I think say very, very appropriate say president all go through this particular lines just to ensure say some of these processes then investigations will follow. Then you can understand why people are resisting and fighting this oral setup. Yeah. The committee are president set it in place to ensure that they receive report. Now federal marking cut in our parliament. Just, you see, let me say politics, governance, leadership going forward, it's not business as usual. Yeah. You see, in the past, an appointment committee, you can engage and dabble in those trivialities and get away. But at this point, Ghanaians are wide awake, maybe they don't even realize it. Afenyo Markin, I'm not sure say he has even accepted say MPP co-election, and they've been rejected overwhelmingly, and that they should be sitting somewhere. The posture, the attitude of the committee name questions are all more or less like he's just dragging the whole thing as if say I don't know whether he want to make a show for him to be seen. He should know his place. Yeah. Say time I had more. They showed arrogance and as for Ghana for have rejected them. He should just shut up and let the process flow. You understand? Because you see, I can't be watching TV and be exposed to some of the trivialities back and forth as if say I'm growing a yedi. No, at this point, I say governance and your business as usual. Because say minority leader no deserve to be minority leader. And say pass be the man not transfer parliament because it's a micro mini leader. Now you don't have the numbers.
Micro mini leader.
Now, can he call himself a minority bank?
Oh, they are the minority.
No. MPP is going to parliament as an observatory party. I'm telling you, so Afenyo Markins and the cameraman in our parliament, the difference here, they are observing the process. Yes, they are observing the process. No. They are observing the process because I know the majority will have their way in any way. You understand?
No, so the fact is, yes. Though NDC now and the independent candidates now be kind of forms to test of the. I understand.
I understand. They are majority.
In every decision making, they may not need the input.
Exactly. They
may. But then, because of constitutional issues,
I know.
And the beauty of democracy,
I'm not saying you will not be listened to. The Constitution enjoins them to make contributions, input, and whatever. Absolutely, but at the end of the day, I don't know the day what happens. That is the point I'm making. That makes you an observatory party.
Yeah, because of the number of ministers are available soon, there will be more members of parliament present at every point in time.
So that makes you an observatory party. That is what I'm saying. You see, I am saying this for him to take your friends a pail of remorse.
Can you be?
Me say, me can't same way. They should review what has happened in the last 8 years. Assembly say, Omatran Sababo Brabonia party na bubua to the point say 2/3 of parliament and the NDC kura, they don't even qualify to call themselves minority leader. That is what I'm saying. On go into elections, and was it not the same guy who was saying say minority chair non transfer because spiritually it wasn't good for him, and that he's not even fit to sit on the minority chair. That is what arrogance does to people. That is the message I'm sending, and I think say going forward, yes, because what has happened to them, I'm expecting say you take the cheers pill. Now what can I say? A reviewer who say never back one na manye niye. So we need to, because politics is a process, it's a learning process. Caps in as for whom, but at any point in time, you should prepare to learn. But the conduct and the attitude or that doesn't show say will be a sebi. We'll go through such a phase, and there is the need for him to pause and then we move on. I think that Ghana for a very serious. That's what I'm saying. That when they're watching TV and you listen to some of the things that they are doing on the panel, it gets you pissed off. And I'm sure that we are not ready for those things. The processes should just flow. Say to me, now what Ghanaians about for has to be done, because that is the most important thing today. Because over the last 8 years, we've been on radio, we've been on TV, we've been here talking about a minor titia pansamo, governance in your leadership in your. So are we going to drag ourselves in the same arena and always be saying say NDC MPP? No. We need to move forward. That is the wire. Ghana for coming together, voted in this particular way. And like he said, the overwhelming majority given to the NDC is an indicative of the fact that Ghanaians want us to move forward. They want to give the president overwhelming power to do whatever that he want to do, just to ensure that we straighten things up. Because we are talking about a country, as I'm not saying, debt only to external creditors. Your friends internal creditors, all statutory funds in the CCA come, your mortgage, your friends are Esla. It's come, yeah, the Jabosia. Get fund, yeah, the Sikam. So, a devil baby, I can be him, or mine, yaka, and I'm over 800 billion and over. A devil and some Nayaka. The states ain't no good. JB more William Fisher. Your friends are rating agencies, among society credit scores, because some S&P, Moody's, and Fitch, or we now downgrade to junk status. As we speak, currently, we cannot get out there to go and borrow. That is the state of your women. So I think that we need to get things straightened up. Nasa and politics, trivialities, those things. We need to drop it and get serious. Now, who said? The seriousness that Ghanaian shows at the poll, that is the way I want the governance to go. So you don't go and sit there and be behaving as if things are.
Maybe only challenge with some posturing of the minority, had to do with the personalization of some of the issues. If you are taking him on the economy, everybody understands you. But now who can wait ya buying? It's yes, you anyway. I don't think we have the patience for that.
That is what summarizes whatever that I'm saying. May the posture, the posturing, whatever that they are doing, it's not just about the message.
It should be about the forward movement of the nation.
People,
what will you do different?
You don't need to lose focus.
Yeah.
The mood Ghana for women is the urgency with which they want things to flow. The seriousness that has been infused into our politics. Ghana for don't want to be exposed to those trivialities. NDC MPP, those petty politics. We are friends, we've met here, and then we can just joke around. That era is long gone. We need to show that seriousness. We are moving to a new phase, and that new phase, is a clarion call. I want the president and even the minority. You move in a good direction, project or mind to a level that we all want. But we cannot be dabbling in this kind of sentimental politics and emotional politics where when the pertinent issues are still lying flat. We need to move on, because my culture says that is what Ghanaians want. Says here we need to structure and make sure that the economy come afloat. Things are not really working for us, and I think job opportunities in those things now president promising, how do we make sure that we get them so that people will get a job to do? These are some of the things that preoccupy your attention, because we cannot live in a country where young people over the years, every year will be moving to Middle East and they are selling themselves into modern day slavery.
We are losing our nurses.
Yes, people are going. Go to UK, go to US. Everybody is leaving because there is
not just nurses.
There is hopelessness.
That is the most dangerous part.
JB, there is hopelessness here. There is no future for you. So why what can we do to turn the tables around? Sabi amanfo who said there is a hope in our homeland because on mind you need a young, energetic workforce to build the country. But if everybody is losing, we need to make sure that they stay. You understand? These young people need to stay in this country. We harness their energy, their potential, and everything because I take it for granted. JB. The friend said creativity, creative power, our young people move and then they don't want to work for anybody. A boss on their own. That is a new era. So as government, just to ensure say you bet me a tap into this talent for the growth of our country. That is what that we need to do. And I think that the focus should be there. That politics in the trouble. Somebody should tell him that politics in the trouble. We are moving on. Ghanaians are really serious, and we want to get to a destination where the Ghanaian dream will be possible. Where Ghana will not be having just hopes and dreams. We want a real economic independence where the average Ghanaian will become a critical and a rational thinker. Because if you don't have economic independence, you can never be rational in your thinking. You can never be independent because always to express your opinion about matter, you need to listen to what your boss has said before you. And son of watching I will deliberate bubble. What I say, we need to build that society, an open-minded society where people will have that course of way to do whatever that they want to do. And I think that is what we want to achieve now.
All right, so that is the way to go. Ivan, I say, you pass the job in Vantina. If I come after your markets now, after your markets, cameraman or parliament difference.
After your market can speak in parliament, cameraman cannot speak.
They are observing the process. What is the end? You are just wasting your time. As a cameraman, sometimes they give commentary. Cameraman, they give commentary. Bravo. Sometimes they give commentary.
You can't speak on the floor.
You can't speak on the floor. All right. I'm saying, Donko. Yeah, wrap you up on this.
Yeah, I think so. My ebium, my sambo, minion momo Ashanti region, especially my executives, all the entire executives.
But it's one of the appointments. John Dramani Mahama Ubian Kasa. From chief of staff, nobody has said anything. From executive secretary, nobody has said anything. The three ministers or Odika appointed or more Ato Forcing. Samson, is it Ladi? Samson Ayenini. And the other one.
Dr. Dominic.
Dr. Dominic, yes. And all of them. Obianka Hoshe, Kasabia Shadama.
No, I think the AG choice is one of the perfect listing. Because I wouldn't Dr. Ayenina or yet petty partisan politics. So or picking up issues now can so I think he's one of the best.
You have forgotten even the security task force as well.
Serious? The likes of Kofi Boache, Prosper Bainine, Squad.
So JBS is good.
So that is where experience comes in. Once they be no position, I can say, yes, I have the experience. I can get it done quicker than me and obey experiment. Now Ghanaians are vindicated. And I believe, sir, not to sound boastful, meaning, sir, your man penny John Mahama peso or soon in Yamini Ghana. Your peso.
Now, are you available? Are you available, my John Dramani Mahama?
Everywhere.
I see.
Send me the Jamia Suma for. Baby, your best mummy be a man 9 women, so way, dear. Baby, I'm a
no, because during your time as DCE, Edward Roberts, he served so well.
No, we live to serve. Ushame sabi baby I'm free now. That is our treat. I'm a kunkumba and then an ewe. And we are born to serve. When Timmy and Bon Kofi na they can say obesom.
We serve.
If you who are konkoma for no, police, military, because we always want to be serving. That is our nature.
I see.
I see.
And JB,
and I will not be surprised. Obenya deputy ministry appointments. If not the mainstream ministry, deputy ministry appointments.
Prophet JB, amen.
So they can't
wish him well.
Possibly at the local government.
Hey, JB,
I think the most important thing has to do with nipa mwanya akwenya yabodin.
Yeah.
I think out of the lot you've been selected, you've been chosen.
I mean,
it's a privilege, our president, the amount.
Yeah.
It is now your duty to excel and make sure, you deliver.
That is where some of my colleagues, unfortunately, gets it wrong. It's a call to duty, like you said.
Yes.
It is not for you to excel so much, but it is for you to project the image of the president. Because you don't have anything to prove there. You have everything to prove for the president there. Say John Mahama ba odo ba ono odibim. Because me unkwaje fans ma ho. At the end of the day, John Mahama managed this ministry well, because when there is a fall, they go back. Dum so bad than any Dr. Kobra Donkodi.
Yeah.
What you say? But of fixing, you see, John Dramani Mahama fixed dum so. Nanado failed because all his ministers were trying to be ministers on their own. So and he lost control over them.
I understand, but I think that to me now, your core responsibility to serve the people of this country.
Yes, God,
and
people,
out of that, that is why I say you need to excel in that particular regard.
Yes.
Then out the impact, and I say the Ghana for back, the credit will go to the president who appointed you.
That is it.
So very often, my culture say, "Oh, to me, my black man, I get it on a arrogance." When you are in a position, everybody is wise.
NDC first time, Mahama first time, the ministers we saw some of them.
Yes.
Because
whenever you are in the position, trust me, we are still wisdom in our team. But Kroma, whenever you come to power, some circumstances, all of a sudden, power has a way of sucking even common sense from the head of our people. I wish that it doesn't happen this time
8 years, University of Opposition, 8 years there.
Yes, so that is why I'm sending this message. That is why I'm sending this message. We should not get there. You understand? Because arrogance, I get people off.
No, we can't afford. There is a serious verdict against arrogance now.
You could see that there is a price to pay for being arrogant. You understand? And to me, that is the slightest thing in. So it's just a caution. So people will not fall into that particular trap, because it's one thing Ghanaians can never and will never forgive. What I say. So even how to communicate, how to speak, those things, you need to be very mindful and able to manage the relationship between power and the people. Because I can't just say the relationship that might exist between power and the people must be that of intellectual kinship and mutual respect. No pity. So if you're able to go on that particular line, trust me, things will move smoothly. Nobody is a naysayer. Nobody is anti-government. Saboteur and as want the government to fall. We all want the government to succeed. And these are some of the things that we need to do. Because my culture say, Nipa de Senibia is very dangerous. So we jaw on the obey, we what I say. That's why always, there must be certain structures and systems in place just to make sure that we checkmate whoever that is there. But we wake up a day and realize that things are messing things up.
Chief, now finally,
so finally, what I was saying is, yes, a radiadum, the idea be yes, free Ghana phone in our honor say, Yempire Naba Koswa saying Yankupon Koswa Maya Mampenias, Apomudenia, Modin, near Sumje, the peace of mind. To fulfill the Ghana agenda.
No, because I feel
they didn't be you.
Omo ye dede. Omo yanti omo kasa omo ye dede. Na no. Satam we omo ye dede be stop omo one time.
Nyame muaye. Na nyame nto ni supanku amamu isu na niema ntimi sesama Ghana for na Ghana for nkasa ampa. There are difference. Yes, Sabi, there is a difference between MPP and NDC, because you see, the lamping up is the most painful part, because during the campaign that was the most difficult one, especially the middle class and the floating voters. And that is what we need to deal with right now.
All right, Mamina, I say, you're a